Starting lineups for these two teams. Terrence Mann may be having the best scoring. Sheehan left it short. Here comes Mann. Has some help in Subats.
And it is an or because you don't get a talent like that to grace.
Once he makes his debut after the All-Star break. That is Morris on a tough
to determine kind of what it looks like later in the seeding. You're playing the bulk of your games early, so you don't have a lot of time to make up for it. See Paul George with a beautiful step back. See in the second unit. That means you're playing players out of position. You can't really operate your offense the way you want.
He is finally now joining the Clippers. What a finish by Mann. But certainly Mann's numbers have been much more significant. Booker, Mann in the open floor. Hard right-handed flush.
For USA Basketball. So the mindset and understanding is there. Paul George able to knock it with KD from Monty, a comfort level.
Booker's strong move
to him to kind of integrate himself and kind of be a part of the flow of this offense.
I don't think it'll be long for them.
Dennis just likes to get those DMV references as much as he can.
Of course, you know that's real.
You know that's real.
Unable to squeeze it for the Clippers. Okogie from deep. Got it. Orlando, this is his Phoenix debut tonight. Gets it to Ayton.
It's going to be readily available, but Bones Hyland has a chance to prove
for the game. I know him very well, along with his agent. That's a young fella. You understand your opportunity as Terrence Ross knocked down.
Dale gets it to Ross. Well, he could be an interesting fit. Terrence Ross, a guy who has filled it up in his career. Gordon able to draw contact, puts it
to the playoffs and skew back a little bit to probably 8 players. He can be one of those rotational grinds, someone that you can count on that has been in the meat of the NBA for quite some time. That's Plumlee. That's what he gives.
Out to Hyland. He can stroke it. Splash.
A little simple pass, but it wasn't made easy by a 7-footer off the dribble. Beautiful shot in the corner by Ross, but he's going to have to read a little bit better.
Watch live games for the final 24 and change of the quarter.
Last year, the last 15 games, he had a right hand injury. Then he said, I had to switch 3.
Terrence Ross misses a 3. T.J. Warren gets it back and puts it down for Phoenix.
You think also, too, it feels good, but mentally it feels good.
I think Tristan Thompson did it one time in Cleveland. But to see someone...
Half game separating these two teams in the West. That is Gordon. That cost him 21 games. Okogie showing the stroke. This is Gordon left open, and Eric Gordon doing it at both. This is Okogie, little Euro step, beautiful finish, right to the wreck. 6-point game, then Lee takes it back. Massive break. Unbelievable as the Clippers suddenly get awfully sloppy. Josh Okogie.
Ball where they will turn it over in spurts.
Paul George gets 3 right back. Explains the season, all the craziness that they've had. What a pass! Surgical was booked. Well, this fan base, this city doesn't need much more to get energized after the last couple of days. What a shot by George.
Court set, they turn it over.
This is Lee. Got it! Of the second quarter. Booker into the corner for Okogie. Started play with some confidence. Left hand. Ahead of the field is Mann. Lines it up. Splash. Now Monty Williams just trying to temper expectations. Subats. Terry. Buyout market maybe for a backup point guard. Look at that finish by Okogie.
No athlete.
He's been wearing that mask for more than a month. Ayton. Pretty little touch. Paul probing. Well, he's been doing that for a long time. Chris Paul, an all-NBA player last year at the age of 37. That is but 2. The moment. Paul gets it to Ross, knifes in, and he is getting right to work with Paul, but Ayton just couldn't finish. Leonard. With a tip in by Subats. Weeks up.
Key to NBA, and let's see if the mindset changes for the Clippers to kind of get back on the road.
Game going. 0 of 8 shooting if you've just joined us for Leonard in the first half. That is George. Stroke 14 for PG-13. And a quick answer from the corner by Craig.
And then Torrey Craig able to respond with his own 3.
Subats, number 10 rebounder. Clippers a home winner Tuesday. This is Mann swooping in, right-handed finish.
From the field 6 games prior to that. So, but with a player affect the offense negatively by trying to go get your offense. That's what dynamic score on the other side of him. And he's always been able to do this. And actually, I think it may help Devin Booker be even more efficient as a player.
Phoenix run, so a 2-point game. Look at Ayton in traffic going left hand.
Less shots in that first, depending on the matchup. But you can still impact the game team in a situation to compete for a championship.
Ayton off the pretty deep run through the postseason. Leonard, beautiful drop off to Mann. PG-13. They get it to Craig, corner 3, splash! 9 from the field. Mann, boy, he is lighting up the night for the... Jimmy, he makes one of the splashiest moves in recent NBA history, wasting no...
He doesn't do that as a leader. Chris Paul will remain the vocal leader of this team. And I think that's very important. Value of putting the right product, not only on the court, but upstairs.
The rest of our fabulous TNT crew. Final game, up-game lead over the Clippers. Ayton, pretty leader for Phoenix.
That's just beautiful to get in proper position to receive, catch, and finish.
Kawhi Leonard, how happy he was to have a legit backup center, and Ty Lue only can give you such a versatile big. Terrence Mann is starting to cook. Here comes Leonard, turns the corner, going glass, and he's headed to the free throw.
You have to go through some stuff during the course of the season, figure out how to win ugly games, because that's what
his career. He's not done it for his 6th consecutive game as Ross.
Across the league that nobody really talked about, and Kawhi Leonard able to get to us. He's like, no, I want to play. And speaking of which, it's Saban Lee able to, he's just playing Kawhi Leonard basketball, being more aggressive to look for those opportunities to.
Paul George. How does this one end here tonight in Phoenix? A little bit of a knuckleball. So Eric Gordon, 2nd game with his new team. Of course, began his career. So some of the versatility that he can bring as a big man, getting out and dribbling it in the open floor.
Eric Gordon at Diablo with the baby hook. Eric Gordon in his 3-point shooting contest.
Beautiful little floater. That's Bones Highland. Coming off the bench. This is a Kogi. Corner pocket 3 for Phoenix. Making only his 4th start of the season. George. Hunter from Ross won't go. Gets his own rebound and puts it up and in. Bones Highland with a chance to push this thing back to 8. Oh, you can watch it.
That's the challenge that the West faces, that, you know, for the Lakers to make that big jump.
2,514 as a Kogi buries George. Booker. Tough defense from Gordon.
A little bit of space. Paul George.
George teeing off right through the Phoenix defense of Paul George. Incredible, Jimmy. Look at Mann as his monster night.
Now he's making plays just like you saw either in transition or in the half-court set. He's speaking about making.
This is George. Gets to the elbow. That mid-range elite now, but what a bunch of additions that they've made. Look at Booker.
We get up underneath. Zubac for that 3-point.
Leonard maintains his feet, puts it down. Fat. And the Clippers trying to give themselves some breathing room, but Ayton. Paul George, 26 points. What a pass. Zubac backdoor to Mann. What a matchup between Paul and George. Leonard flicks it up and in. And he from Steve Ballmer. Has to be excited about the prospects of his. Booker's 3 won't go. Paul is there with 13.7.
Cover his team all year. Much different look. Now we're able to see who the Phoenix Suns team will ultimately be.
A lot of firepower between these.